Welcome back from your field work. You'll notice that this yellow screen is where your downloading photos movie is now playing. And we're going to watch all of the help movies on this left monitor, but we're going to do the work on this right monitor. And you've got one window that's already open. We're going to use that in a moment after we download the pictures from your camera. You're going to look for probably a black cord. It's a USB cable. It's a micro USB attachment. Take your camera out of the bag. We need to unlock the door that's on the right hand side here, and you need to push that little button in the middle and then give it a quarter twist there, and that opens up our waterproof door. We're going to take this cable and we're going to put the flat side towards the front of the camera and put it in this bottom port where it's labeled USB. Turn on the camera. You can put the camera down, and in a moment Photos is going to open up on this right monitor. So you should have 6 photos. If you don't have exactly 6, that's okay. That's just whatever's on the camera. We're going to start by checking this delete items after import, because we do want to delete them off the camera and then they'll be on the computer. So we'll click on the import button now, and there we go. Now they're imported. We can also make them a little bit bigger so they're a little bit easier to see, because at this point you and your partner need to decide which photo from each property you like the best. That shows off the front yard in the best way possible. So my first house, my typical house, I think the second one is better. Right click on it and I'm going to delete that photo, and yes, I'm going to delete it. From my next house, my lowest scoring property, pretty similar, but I kind of like that angled look there, so I'm going to delete the first one again. Right click on it, delete photo, yes, delete. And my last one, I think the left one is better, so I'm going to delete my second one and delete. If you feel you need to crop the photos, if you see, let's say, the other property kind of creeping in here, these other two look pretty good, so I won't crop those, but double click on the image that you do want to crop and click on the edit button, and then down on the right hand side here, click crop, and now we can just grab this left hand side, and I'll go as far as the tree and kind of use that as a, well, I'll get rid of the tree too. Alright, so there's our crop. If you like, you can also change the angle, so if it was shot on a bit of an angle, you can maybe try and fix that. And there we go, our railing is level now. And when you're happy, click done. And then we can click the back button up here. And like I say, these other two look pretty good to me, so to save time, we'll skip that. Now we're going to move these photos now into this team folder that was open on your desktop. If it's no longer open, if you closed it when you got to the computer, that's okay. We'll go over to the Finder, click on Finder, and then right up at the top of the favorites, you'll see your team with your group number and your team letter. And we'll just put those side by side, because over here we're going to click and drag to select all 3 of these photos, and now I'm going to select them and move all 3 of them into this team folder. What this is going to do is upload these in the background to Flickr, so we don't need to worry about them anymore. And we can actually just close the folder now, and we'll close the Photos program. Last but not least, let's turn off the camera, unplug it, attach the door and lock it, and put the camera back in the bag.